It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
The ball carrier.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Denzel Perryman.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under 10, under 10.
The first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 31.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. You gonna tell him off.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. First and goal from just inside the 5.
Watch out.
They run here with Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bang, bang, bang.
They'll run through with Smallwood. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Time long.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's see what you got.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Singletary, the ball
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Chargers 0.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's go.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Singletary, the ball
Joey
carrier.
Bosa in on the stop.
Taken down.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The ball carrier.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
He's not going to get me. 49.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's King. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. To return is Roberts. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. All 52. Football. Hatchet. Shift. Kill. Slam.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Crouch.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
a 3-yard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen throwing complete to Brown, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going deep for Diggs.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's track. Switch. Check safety. 56.
Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Bills 14, Chargers nothing. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert. Now he's going to go deep down the left. This is caught at the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Coming to you, coming to you. Sponge, let's go.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
out on third down now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
56, 56.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
On the play. It's third down and 6.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 49 the mic, 49 the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 49, guys, Mike, 49. Yeah.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
49 the mic, watch 49. Record, alert. Check.
From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
49. Mike, 49. I'm on.
To throw on third down, Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chargers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Los Angeles.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
remain at
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Singletary again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down by Drew.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
At the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer, check the backer.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Drew.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No, check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the pass.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
We own them. Mike 52, Mike 52. On the ball. Check.
They go again with Muhammad. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
On the play. It's 3rd down and...
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. Joker. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Singletary trying the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 21-yard line. Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.